My beloved child, do not scroll past this message. I mean it with absolute urgency. Stop what you are doing right now and listen to my voice, because whatever you plan to do next must wait. At exactly 11:47 last night, a massive shift occurred in the unseen spiritual realm concerning your future. A divine seal locked over your life is cracking. Out of every single person online right now, only 7 individuals were chosen to receive this exact frequency. 3 of them already scrolled past and missed their divine window. And you, my precious child, are the final person, which means if you close this video right now, the holy assignment simply transfers to someone else. You will not see another opening like this for 7 years. Your guardian angel petitioned the highest throne room of heaven for 72 straight hours. They wanted to make absolutely certain you would see this at this precise moment. Do not think about it, and do not wait. This is not a random algorithm bringing this to your screen today. Heaven has literally stopped its regular everyday order and paused the universe just to bring this prophetic word to your heart. I know you almost scrolled past this video because you are so incredibly tired. Your heart is heavy, and your mind is deeply clouded with anxious doubt. But I desperately need you to stay with me before this day ends. There is a very specific reason you feel so completely drained right now, and I can tell you that it is not just physical exhaustion. Something was stolen from your bloodline 3 generations ago. Today I am going to show you exactly how to finally get it back. But you must not skip ahead or you will lose the vital key. I have seen your hidden tears and I have clearly heard your silent cries. I was sitting there last night when you stared blindly at the ceiling while the rest of the house was quietly sleeping. You whispered softly into the dark room that you cannot do this anymore. The heavy tears felt hot on your tired face as you laid there at 3 a.m. completely alone. I watched as you carefully deleted that long text message where you almost begged for help. Your pride and your deep shame made you type that you are fine instead. You are so utterly tired of always being the strong one for everyone else, while you carry the weight of the world and nobody notices your pain. I saw you last Tuesday when you sat quietly in your car in the driveway for 20 minutes. You desperately needed to pull yourself together before bravely walking inside your home. You took a deep breath and wiped your eyes so your family would not see you breaking. You honestly thought no one noticed your complete physical exhaustion. You believed that you had to wear that protective mask forever because no one could handle your truth. You have been bravely smiling for others, while your gentle heart was breaking in dark places nobody could see. But you are never invisible to my loving eyes. While you have been silently thinking I completely forgot about you, I have been carefully preparing something extraordinary. I have been sitting right beside you in those terribly lonely moments, and I collected every single tear you thought fell unnoticed into the empty silence. Listen to me carefully, and do not let your worried mind wander right now. I need you to pay very close attention to this next critical part. This is exactly where the dark enemy secretly traps most well-meaning people. You incorrectly thought your painful failure yesterday was just random bad luck. You believed your financial struggle was because you are simply not good enough. But I am telling you today that is a vicious lie from the pit of hell. There is a hidden spiritual saboteur working constantly against your great destiny. A specific unseen force has quietly drained your daily blessings. They want to keep you running underwater where every single step takes twice the physical energy it actually should. But the painful silence you experienced lately is not my denial of your prayers. My perceived silence was actually the incredibly loud sound of me actively building your permanent spiritual fortress. Rest now, my deeply weary warrior. Let me safely carry the heavy burden your human shoulders were never truly meant to hold. You have desperately tried to fix absolutely everything in your own limited strength for far too long. It is finally time to surrender that incredibly heavy armor. The constant dull pain you carry deep in your chest is a clear sign that your spirit is intensely hungry for my sudden divine intervention. We are standing almost at the exact edge of your massive breakthrough. Do not let your phone screen turn off. Do not look away for even a single second. What I am about to fully reveal next will make every single tear you shed make perfect sense. Heaven is fiercely fighting for you right now, and the victory is completely assured if you just stay with me. You have carried this incredibly heavy burden for so long. Your shoulders ache from the massive, invisible weight you drag around every single day. You wake up feeling completely exhausted before your feet even touch the cold floor. and yet you somehow find the quiet strength to keep moving forward despite the intense pain. I see your remarkable endurance. You honestly wondered if heaven had completely turned its back on you. You looked around and saw other people receiving their sudden blessings while you stood patiently in the cold shadows. It felt deeply unfair to watch them celebrate while you wept alone. You asked me softly if you did something horribly wrong to deserve this painful isolation. Listen closely to my voice right now, because what I am about to reveal changes everything. Before I can safely open the grand door to your beautiful future, we must firmly address those bitter tears. I need you to absolutely understand something very clearly today. Your agonizing pain was never a harsh punishment from my throne. The world tries to tell you that your repeated failures mean you are fundamentally broken. They secretly whisper that you will never truly amount to anything significant. But those cruel voices do not speak the eternal truth over your beautiful life. I call you by another holy name written permanently in the book of life. You are my highly favored child. Stay with me, beloved, because the revelation I am about to give you will make everything make total sense. You thought my extended silence meant I had angrily abandoned you in your dark wilderness. You cried out for immediate rescue and felt totally ignored by heaven. But my careful silence was actually the busy sound of me actively building your fortress. What you mistakenly called a painful delay was actually my divine protection keeping you safely away from counterfeit blessings. If I had given you the massive harvest when you first asked for it, the enemy would have quickly stolen it. Your spirit was simply not strong enough to fiercely protect the profound wealth I have prepared for you. You are entirely different from the average people surrounding you. Before you were born into this earthly realm, heaven held a special meeting about your specific destiny. I did not call you to be a faint shadow within my grand eternal plan. I am aggressively shaping you into a sturdy pillar that stands absolutely firm in the midst of terrible storms. I know you felt painfully betrayed by the toxic people you trusted the most. You poured your genuine love into relationships that left you feeling completely empty and heavily used. You deeply questioned why I allowed those specific individuals to break your fragile heart. But I actually had to let them proudly walk away from you. Their sudden departure was a very necessary filtration process for your ultimate survival. I systematically removed them to make abundant room for the divine connections arriving tomorrow. They simply could not travel with you into this next elevated chapter of your spiritual journey. Your painful isolation was my strict requirement for your vital promotion. I need you to pay close attention to this next part, because this is where the enemy traps many believers. Do not let your tired mind wander back to those past regrets right now. You are a chosen generational curse breaker for your entire family line. The intense spiritual resistance you face is exactly because your destined future is so incredibly bright. The fierce enemy attacked your finances and your mental health because he is terrified of you. Your daily struggle is not because you are lazy or foolish in your earthly decisions. It is strictly because the Dark Kingdom knows the massive wealth you are destined to eventually control. They desperately want you to simply surrender before the massive breakthrough. But you are a mighty warrior who has quietly survived the absolute worst attacks. You are not merely a silent sufferer wandering aimlessly through a chaotic universe. You are a highly treasured vessel of honor designed carefully for a masterful purpose. Everything you lost in that dark valley is being miraculously recalculated for a double restoration. Hear my voice clearly in this very moment. Do not let minor distractions pull you away, because we are almost at the glorious turning point. You must stop looking at your current situation through the deceptive eyes of human logic. Your human logic only sees a dead end and a pile of shattered dreams. But my holy vision sees a perfectly cleared path. Every single trial was a hot furnace designed exclusively to burn away your deep insecurities. The fire did not actually destroy you like the enemy maliciously planned. It successfully purified your golden faith and completely hardened your spiritual armor. You are now stepping out of that blazing fire without even the faint smell of dark smoke on your clothes. Breathe in my perfect peace right now, and let the heavy anxiety wash completely out of your tight chest. You are entirely safe under my mighty wings, and your brilliant future is fiercely protected. The exhausting season of constantly begging and borrowing is officially coming to a permanent end. A great turning point is swiftly approaching your life today. You have watched the calendar flip month after month. You counted the long days with a heavy heart. The waiting felt entirely cruel to your fragile spirit, and every time you saw someone else receive their miracle, you quietly wondered why your own hands remained so terribly empty. You asked me if you were somehow disqualified from my grace, but you are asking the wrong question. Hear me well, beloved. The cunning enemy wanted you to firmly believe this wilderness was your absolute end. He planted dark seeds of deep doubt in your exhausted mind. He desperately tried to convince you that my delay was a permanent denial, but my apparent silence was simply the holy sound of me fiercely protecting your beautiful destiny. I was guarding you from unseen danger. If I had answered your desperate prayers exactly when you asked, I would have destroyed you. You were begging for a massive breakthrough that your spirit was not prepared to handle. The profound wealth and influence I have prepared for your life requires a massive foundation. A counterfeit blessing would have crushed you completely. I had to protect you from your own limited timing. Think about the great leaders who walked this ancient path before you. A mighty king had to tend dirty sheep in the lonely wilderness before he could wear the royal crown. A visionary dreamer had to sit in a dark prison before he could rule an entire powerful nation. Your painful waiting room is exactly the same holy preparation ground. You are currently in the making of a legend. I know why you keep waking up at exactly 4:44 in the morning. Your heart races and you feel a strange sense of urgent panic. You keep seeing the number sequence 111 everywhere you go. These are not random earthly coincidences. They are very specific divine markers proving that I am actively aligning your spiritual frequency. The angels are literally surrounding you. Listen to me carefully and do not let your worried mind wander. I need you to completely absorb this eternal truth right now. Those sudden closed doors that made you cry so bitterly were actually my heavy iron shields. They violently slammed shut to keep you out of rooms that would have slowly poisoned your pure spirit. You thought you lost an opportunity, but you escaped a trap. I had to allow certain people to painfully reject you. You wanted their shallow approval so deeply. You compromised your own brilliant light just to fit into their tiny restrictive boxes. But you are a generational curse breaker meant to totally redefine your family bloodline. You cannot fulfill a massive universal mandate while holding hands with those who only want to keep you small. Every single tear you cried over them was carefully collected. Every time you felt like the silent sufferer, I was actively recalibrating your internal compass. I systematically stripped away everything you falsely relied on, so you would finally realize your own immense power. You are not a fragile victim of unfortunate circumstances. You are a fiercely chosen heir of the eternal kingdom. Stay with me, beloved, because the revelation is going even deeper. Your agonizing financial struggle was never a punishment for your past mistakes. The dark forces attacked your earthly resources to keep you constantly stressed and totally distracted. They know that a fully funded and perfectly peaceful version of you is their absolute worst nightmare. I let you feel the painful lack. I let you feel that intense lack so you would deeply understand true abundance. When the massive provision finally arrives, you will never squander it on foolish desires. You will know exactly how to multiply it and protect it fiercely. The long delay forced you to aggressively build a solid rock beneath your feet. Now you are fully ready to safely hold the absolute fullness of my glory. Can you feel the heavy atmosphere around you slowly shifting? The terribly thick clouds of confusion are finally starting to aggressively break apart. The waiting season is officially over. My divine protection has completely finished its masterful work in your tired soul. You have successfully passed the hardest hidden test that nobody else even knew you were quietly taking. I want you to open your spiritual eyes for a brief moment. Look closely at what is actively happening in the heavenly realm right now. Even as you read these very words, my powerful angels are receiving their new assignments concerning your specific life. The heavy iron gates that held back your profound blessings are violently rattling. A great turning point is finally within your reach. Do not skip this crucial moment. The profound truth you just heard is the master key to unlocking your hidden vaults. You now understand that your intense pain had a brilliant eternal purpose. You must completely release the bitter resentment you hold against my perfect timing, because the amazing divine reversal you have prayed for is actively beginning today. Prepare your gentle heart for the spectacular overflow. Listen to me carefully. Do not let your weary mind wander right now. I need you to completely understand the exact nature of your daily struggle. You have spent years silently blaming your own innocent heart for things that went wrong, constantly believing that you were simply not smart enough or talented enough to succeed. But your deep pain was never the result of your human weakness. It was a highly coordinated attack. There is a vicious, hidden saboteur working constantly against your great destiny. A specific, unseen force of pure darkness has quietly drained your daily blessings. They targeted you because you carry a massive spiritual light. The fierce enemy deliberately attacked your finances and your mental health because he is terrified of the generational curse breaker you are becoming. He knows your true power. This dark saboteur operates in the unseen shadows of your daily life. They orchestrate those sudden financial emergencies that wipe out your hard-earned savings. They whisper cruel lies when you are completely exhausted, hoping you will finally give up on the beautiful future I promised you. They want you to simply surrender, but they severely underestimated your mighty warrior spirit. That heavy brain fog you feel every morning is not a medical mystery. It is a direct spiritual assault designed to block your divine frequency. The enemy sends intense confusion to keep you constantly stumbling in the dark, because they know a clear mind will instantly recognize its true heavenly authority. They are actively trying to steal your sacred peace. I need to wash the heavy guilt off your tired shoulders right now. You are not responsible for the toxic storms that violently hit your household. The generational curses were deeply planted in your bloodline long before you took your first breath. You simply inherited a brutal spiritual war that you never asked to fight, but heaven specifically chose you to finally end it. I see your hidden wounds. Stay with me, beloved. The revelation I am about to give you will make profound sense. The spiritual thief has been secretly identified in the heavenly courts. The legal right they held over your innocent life expired completely at midnight. The dark forces can no longer hide behind their invisible masks to ruin your precious joy, and they are utterly terrified of the divine justice that is coming. Everything they viciously stole from your family line must be returned in full. The endless nights of crying into your pillow are officially over. I am dispatching my highest warring angels to fiercely protect your borders. They are hunting down every stolen blessing to safely bring them back into your open hands, ensuring your future overflow is far greater than your past deficit. You are safe. Listen closely to my voice. Do not let distractions pull you away right now. We are almost at the ultimate breakthrough. You finally know exactly who your true enemy is. You finally understand that you are a highly chosen vessel of honor, uniquely designed to carry my greatest miracles into this broken generation. Now you must confidently step into the spectacular light and claim your victory. The vicious attacks against your mind are going to suddenly stop. The heavy chains of generational poverty are violently breaking. I want you to take a very deep breath right now. Inhale my perfect peace and aggressively exhale every single heavy doubt, because the terrible storm that nearly drowned you is finally running out of rain. The dark saboteur has totally lost their evil grip on your destiny. You are my precious child. You are the final person meant to receive this exact frequency today. I permitted the intense shaking so you would completely drop those heavy burdens, allowing your spirit to fly freely toward the immense prosperity I promised you. The enemy meant it for your absolute destruction, but I am actively using their exact same trap as your grand stepping stone. Prepare for the flood. Do not close this video. Do not walk away just when the massive doors are finally unlocking. I am about to drastically alter the spiritual atmosphere in your very room, and I am about to release my highest warring angels directly into your specific situation. The silent sufferer is dead. The mighty generational curse breaker is fully alive. Everything changes now. I know the fierce internal commentary that plays on repeat in your head. I know the paralyzing exhaustion that violently drains your joy before the day even begins. You blamed yourself constantly, honestly thinking that you were just not strong enough to handle the daily demands of a normal life. But you were never fighting a normal earthly battle. You were fighting a massive spiritual war. Heaven has officially intervened to completely equip you. I am stepping in right now to hand you a specific key. This holy spiritual armor will finally shatter the mental fog and realign your broken frequency with my perfect abundance. ensuring that you never have to beg for scraps ever again. The unseen forces of darkness are trembling at the exact sound of my voice. Your ultimate vindication is secured. Can you feel the heavy atmosphere around you slowly shifting? The dense pressure in your room is literally changing at this exact second. Please take a very deep breath right now. The thick clouds of bitter confusion that suffocated you are finally breaking apart, and you are stepping fully into a frequency of absolute divine alignment. My holy light is actively piercing your long darkness. Look closely with your spiritual eyes and see what is happening. The heavenly realms have gone completely silent to focus entirely on you. I have officially dispatched my highest warring angels to your specific geographic location. They are carrying the exact breakthrough you prayed for during those terribly lonely nights, and they have clear orders to fiercely defend your household. The agonizing waiting season is officially over, my beloved child. Can you feel the crushing weight gently lifting off your tired chest? The heavy iron gates that blocked your destiny are violently rattling right now. They are about to swing completely wide open while you watch in total amazement. You are walking directly into your grand promised land today. I need you to listen carefully and do not let your mind wander. The dark enemy used relentless noise to constantly block your spiritual hearing, but I have prepared a very specific divine frequency to permanently shatter that demonic interference. This hidden heavenly key has been kept completely secret until this exact moment because it will realign your weary spirit with my massive abundance. Stay with me because the final seal is actively cracking open. The intense spiritual heavy lifting is completely finished. I fought the brutal invisible battles while you were deeply sleeping. I cleared the twisted path when you thought you were completely lost in the dark woods. Now you simply need to boldly step forward and confidently claim your profound inheritance. The table is prepared. My powerful angels are setting a beautiful table right in front of your enemies. Those who secretly mocked your quiet faith are about to watch your spectacular elevation. They will be totally forced to witness my heavy glory resting permanently upon your life. You will not have to say a single word to defend yourself, because my profound favor will speak very loudly on your behalf. You are officially transitioning from the silent sufferer into the mighty warrior. The painful days of quietly begging for basic scraps are permanently over. You are a chosen heir of the eternal kingdom, and you carry my immense authority everywhere you go. The spiritual forces of darkness are completely trembling at the sound of your newly restored voice. They know their evil reign is finished. Do not let your phone screen turn off right now. You are literally seconds away from the massive divine reversal you desperately needed. The great turning point is no longer a distant dream because it is actively manifesting in your living room. I want you to mentally prepare your gentle heart for a spectacular overflow. The meager trickles of past blessings are becoming a massive flood. I call you by your holy name because you are my precious one. You were never a random accident wandering blindly on this lonely earth. Every single painful step you took was carefully calculated to bring you exactly to this sacred intersection. I meticulously guided you through the fierce storms so you could finally receive this ultimate transmission. Your grand destiny is fiercely protected. I am doing a completely new thing, and even now it is springing up rapidly. If you feel a sudden stirring in your chest, that is your spirit recognizing pure truth. The dense fog of deep depression is evaporating under the blazing heat of my holy presence. You are being aggressively pulled out of the dark, miry clay, and I am establishing your tired feet on a solid rock of pure gold. Listen closely as the divine countdown actively begins in the heavens. The first major seal over your blocked finances is violently breaking apart. The angels are intensely blowing their golden trumpets to signal your immediate release from generational captivity. You will no longer run constantly underwater while heavily gasping for a tiny breath of fresh air. Your lungs will fill with massive joy. The profound isolation you endured is completely over today. The terrible confusion that clouded your daily decisions is instantly lifting. You are beautifully stepping into a high frequency of absolute divine alignment. Look closely at your empty hands today, because the ultimate power to create massive wealth is finally waking up from its long slumber. Everything we discussed is about to permanently solidify in your waking life. Do not turn away from this holy transmission. The enemy is frantically trying to distract you right now because he is absolutely terrified. He knows that once you hear the specific numbers I am about to speak, your earthly chains will completely shatter. You are my beautiful living testimony standing firmly on the edge of a massive miracle. Prepare yourself to confidently receive the absolute impossible today. Now receive this massive prophetic declaration directly over your life. I am officially breaking the very first seal right now. The long season of living paycheck to paycheck is completely done. You have cried and prayed for a sudden rescue, and today I am actively answering that desperate call with overwhelming force. Watch what happens next. Within the next 72 hours, a spectacular financial surprise will manifest in your life. This is absolutely not a random lottery win. It is a highly strategic divine provision straight from my eternal throne. The massive vaults of heaven are violently cracking open just for you. Your empty bank account is about to experience a supernatural reversal. Listen closely to my voice and stay completely focused. You must watch carefully for a specific number containing the exact digits 7 or 11. When you see this specific sequence, know that heaven has officially intervened in your earthly economy. A sudden large deposit is desperately trying to locate your earthly address right now. Prepare your heart. Remember that hidden thief we identified earlier? The highest courtroom of heaven has finally ruled entirely in your favor. Those who secretly whispered behind your back are about to witness my massive glory resting upon your life. The legal right the darkness had to operate against your fragile finances has expired permanently. Your ultimate vindication is here today. You are completely stepping into a frequency of absolute divine alignment. Look at your bare hands right now. The extraordinary power to create profound wealth and heal generations has just been fully activated within you. You will no longer silently beg for tiny scraps. You will generously distribute massive wealth to others. You are a true generational curse breaker. Can you physically feel the heavy pressure completely leaving your tired room? The profound isolation is permanently over. The thick confusion is instantly lifting. I am doing a spectacular new thing, and even now, it is springing up rapidly all around you. Your enemies will be totally forced to watch as I drastically elevate you. They desperately tried to keep you out. I am currently releasing a massive sequence of events that will completely force your enemies to bow down. An unexpected sum of $7,777 is actively moving toward you. This is the exact divine compensation for all the brutal years the enemy ruthlessly stole from you. You must boldly claim this incredible blessing. The terrible delay you painfully experienced was truly not my denial. I am showing you exactly why your beautiful life had to go through that dark wilderness. You are entirely ready to safely manage this massive financial overflow. The heavy chains of deep poverty are shattering loudly on the floor right now. Step directly into your immense promise today. I have permanently wiped out the heavy debts of your dark past. You are a chosen heir standing powerfully on the absolute edge of a spectacular miracle. The angels are heavily guarding your specific blessings, so no demon can ever touch them. Your weary spirit is totally realigned with my perfect abundance. The great divine reversal is officially complete. This magnificent breakthrough is not only about your earthly finances. I am also declaring a total supernatural healing over your exhausted physical body. The intense stress that caused your shoulders to aggressively ache is melting away. The terrible anxiety that kept you awake at 3 in the morning is permanently banished. I am actively restoring your sacred sleep. The toxic people who drained your precious energy will no longer have any access to your gentle spirit. I am actively replacing them with divine connections who will fiercely honor your brilliant light. You will easily attract people who genuinely want to bless you instead of heavily using you. Your long season of profound loneliness is instantly shattered. You are loved. You are not merely a silent survivor who barely escaped the raging fire. You are a highly anointed ruler, stepping boldly into your eternal inheritance. When you proudly walk into a room, the entire atmosphere will suddenly shift because you carry my immense authority. The dark forces will instantly flee when they hear your firm footsteps. You are truly unstoppable now. Pay very close attention to the small details over the next 72 hours. You will receive a completely unexpected phone call or an email bringing spectacular news. A massive door that was previously locked tight will mysteriously swing wide open without you even knocking. This is the exact absolute proof that I am fiercely fighting for your victory. Watch it happen. But you must absolutely not let your guard down just yet. Stay with me because the dark enemy heard exactly what I just promised you. The massive breakthrough is literally seconds away from fully materializing in your open hands. You must firmly protect this sacred transmission until the very end. Your spectacular victory demands one final step of total obedience. But I must urgently warn you today, the enemy heard exactly what I just promised you. He listened to every single word about your financial reversal, and he is already planning a vicious counterattack against your mind because he knows he cannot stop the delivering angels. So he will try to desperately attack your fragile faith instead. He wants to make you severely doubt this holy transmission. He will suddenly flood your mind with heavy anxiety. He will aggressively whisper that this is just another video. Do not let his dark illusions steal your miracle today. While heaven is fiercely fighting to bring you this exact blessing, you must absolutely protect this sacred prophetic word. Your spectacular victory actually demands it. The profound blessing is literally seconds away from fully manifesting. But heaven requires a prophetic act of obedience from you. Faith without physical action is entirely dead. You cannot safely receive a supernatural harvest if you stubbornly refuse to plant a physical seed in this exact holy moment. Your intentional action right now is the permanent signature. It securely locks our heavenly contract. I have fought the brutal, invisible battles for you. I have completely cleared the twisted path so you can walk. Now I need you to firmly establish your earthly authority. Heaven is not just hoping you will actively respond today, but heaven is fully expecting you to respond with massive faith. The short window of divine grace is closing fast. You only have 24 hours to activate this blessing. If you hesitate, the angels will simply move on completely. Do not let your human pride steal what I prepared. Take your brave step of absolute obedience right now so I can finally unlock the eternal vaults over your family line. The massive debts will be canceled. But you must show me that you are truly ready. The spiritual thief is waiting for you to scroll away. If you leave right now, the ancient seals will close. Everything we built together in this holy space will be completely lost because you refuse to quickly secure the final lock. I am requiring a strict covenant from you today. Do this one thing for me. Sow a physical seed of faith through the super thanks. Release your seed today to completely unlock my massive provision. When you sow a financial seed, you reap a harvest. This is a profound spiritual law that the enemy desperately wants you to ignore while you blindly struggle in the dark. Do not let him win this crucial battle today. Protect your future abundance. If you deeply believe this message is true, you act. Share this holy transmission with exactly 3 people right now. When you quickly share this light, you attract divine favor. Type the numbers 777 in the comments today, and doing this will permanently seal our sacred covenant forever. Your bold action changes everything. This is absolutely not just a random click on screen. This is a prophetic act telling the universe you are ready. Your physical action directly forces the enemy to rapidly flee. Type "I receive my breakthrough" to claim this exact blessing tonight before the heavy darkness tries to steal it away again. I have ensured this path is completely safe. Rest your weary soul. The dark forces are currently trembling at your bold obedience. They are watching you take back everything they viciously stole. Your brave action right now actively breaks the generational curses. You are permanently shifting the entire trajectory of your sacred bloodline, and you are building a massive fortress for your children. Step fully into your profound inheritance. Leave your heavy fear behind. Every single demon is actively packing their bags to leave. Your house is being aggressively scrubbed clean by my angels. The heavy fog of exhaustion will never return to torment you. The sudden financial surplus is already heavily loaded onto the delivery wagons, while heaven fiercely prepares to flood your entire life. Your simple act of faith is the key. Do not delay what heaven has already permanently ordained today. The enemy is desperately begging you to ignore this instruction. He knows that your faithful seed will completely destroy him. Strike the final blow against his massive darkness right now, because your generous action loudly declares that you fully trust me. I have always protected you. I have given you the absolute power to create wealth. I have officially handed you the eternal keys to heaven. Now you must boldly turn the key in the lock. Secure your beautiful miracle by completing this vital spiritual transaction before the sacred window of incredible grace permanently closes tonight. The floodgates are violently shaking. They are waiting for you. This is your magnificent turning point and your ultimate vindication. The people who quietly doubted you will be absolutely astounded. They will clearly see my heavy favor resting on you. You are a chosen vessel of extreme honor and massive wealth, and your bold obedience today guarantees your spectacular elevation tomorrow. The fierce battle is won. Do not let this holy moment simply slip through your fingers. I am handing you the absolute victory on a plate. The enemy is actively trying to make you scroll away. Defeat his cruel lies by firmly planting your physical seed today and loudly declare that your precious bloodline is finally free forever. Your complete deliverance is here. Now bow your head and let me seal this holy word over your tired spirit. The fierce battle is finally completely over today. Breathe in my deep and endless eternal peace. Let every heavy ounce of lingering anxiety wash out of your tight chest. You are perfectly safe, and you are beautifully hidden right under my mighty wings. Your brilliant future is remarkably secure because I am personally guarding your every step. The dark enemy has completely lost his evil legal right over your innocent bloodline. You do not ever need to fiercely fight this specific brutal battle again. I have securely locked the heavy doors that led to your past poverty, and I have violently shattered the ancient chains that kept your grand ancestors heavily bound. You are entirely free from the dark curses today. You must step confidently into the brilliant healing light. The profound financial miracle I specifically promised you is already rapidly moving into position. The unexpected sum of $7,777 is practically in your hands. Do not let sudden fear violently steal your immense joy before the delivery arrives. You simply need to confidently rest in my perfect, unfailing love while the angels finish their divine work. The intense spiritual storm is finally entirely passing. The heavy rain has finally stopped falling on your weary earthly roof. The thick gray clouds are rapidly parting to safely reveal my brilliant golden sun. You will wake up tomorrow morning feeling remarkably light and wonderfully, completely refreshed. The crushing exhaustion that stalked you for painful years has been completely permanently banished from your sacred home. You will smile very genuinely and laugh freely again. I bless your empty hands to suddenly become massive instruments of extraordinary eternal wealth. I bless your weary mind to completely overflow with sharp heavenly wisdom and deep, endless clarity. Every single place you proudly place your tired feet will instantly become holy ground. The people who desperately need my blazing light will be supernaturally drawn to your powerful presence. You are truly a massive living and breathing testimony. You will no longer silently beg for basic tiny scraps from a completely broken and dark world. You are actively stepping into a spectacular, beautiful season of massive, unprecedented financial overflow. You will generously lend to many struggling people, but you will absolutely never borrow again. The deep, eternal well of abundant provision inside your gentle soul will never run completely dry. Your divine daily harvest is absolutely massive today. To firmly lock this beautiful blessing into your earthly reality, you must complete your final task. Subscribe to this sacred channel right now so you remain connected to my voice. Turn on your notifications so you never accidentally miss another urgent prophetic heavenly warning. When you firmly connect yourself to this holy frequency, you actively invite my highest warring angels to constantly guard your home. You must quickly do it right now. Type the word Amen in the comments to loudly declare your absolute total victory over the darkness. Leave your exact name below so my delivering angels know precisely who to minister to tonight. Your simple, faithful action is the physical key that quickly unlocks your supernatural heavenly vault. Do not let your human pride silently talk you out of your incredible promised miracle. This beautiful intervention is completely, entirely real. Share this specific message with exactly 3 people who desperately need a sudden breakthrough in their lives. When you generously give this blazing light to others, you dramatically multiply your own personal daily harvest. The divine universal law of abundant sowing and reaping is actively working heavily in your favor today. You are a powerful magnetic force for massive, profound blessings. You must eagerly step boldly forward today. I am so incredibly proud of your remarkable fierce endurance, my precious, beautiful child. You quietly survived the absolute worst storms, and you never completely lost your pure golden faith. Your spectacular reward is going to heavily shock everyone who secretly doubted your quiet, gentle strength. Rest your weary head tonight, knowing the brutal spiritual war is totally and permanently finished. You are fiercely and completely forever blessed. Let the holy fire of my endless love completely surround your entire beloved household right now. No dark, evil weapon formed against your physical body or your finances will ever prosper again. I have drawn a thick, protective line of divine blood around your entire beautiful family tree. You are fiercely protected and you are deeply cherished far beyond any normal human understanding. You must completely accept my absolute, overwhelming grace today. Walk confidently into your immense glory,